Listen up, because I'm about to drop some truth bombs that could save your career. I've seen it a million times, people making these deadly mistakes and wondering why they're stuck. We're gonna dive into the 5 biggest career killers out there, and I'm telling you right now, if you're not paying attention, you're gonna get left behind. This isn't just some fluff piece, this is real talk that could change your life. So buckle up, because we're about to get real. Alright, let's talk about the first deadly mistake, not taking initiative. You know what I'm talking about, sitting back, waiting for opportunities to fall into your lap. It's the corporate version of the bystander effect, where everyone assumes someone else will handle it. News flash, that someone else needs to be you. You gotta be the one to step up, to raise your hand, to say, I'll do it. If you're not taking initiative, you're basically telling your boss, hey, I'm cool with being mediocre. Is that the message you want to send? Taking initiative isn't just about doing more work. It's about showing you're a leader, that you've got vision and can anticipate needs before they become problems. You want to know how to overcome this? Start small, but be specific. See a flaw in a workflow? Don't just complain. Draft a 1-page proposal to fix it. Have an idea? Speak up with confidence. Mistake number 2 is poor communication, and let me tell you, this one's a career killer. You might be the smartest person in the room, but if you can't communicate your ideas clearly, you're screwed. It's often the curse of knowledge. You're so familiar with a topic, you forget others aren't. I've seen brilliant people get passed over for promotions because they couldn't express themselves. It's not just about talking, it's about listening, writing, and presenting. So, how do you fix this? Practice. Start by truly listening, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Try paraphrasing. So, if I understand correctly, you're saying. It confirms understanding and shows you're engaged. When you speak, be clear and concise. No jargon. Learn to read the room. And for the love of God, learn to write a decent email. Your writing reflects your thinking. Use clear subject lines, bullet points, and action items. Communication is your secret weapon, so sharpen it. Mistake number 3 is avoiding feedback. This one drives me crazy. You know why? Because feedback is a gift. It's like someone handing you a roadmap to success and you're throwing it in the trash. If you're not actively seeking it, you're stunting your own growth. Here's how you turn this around. First, change your mindset. Feedback isn't an attack, it's an opportunity. Your first instinct might be to get defensive. Fight it. Take a breath. The goal isn't to win an argument, it's to gain perspective. Start asking for it regularly and be specific. Instead of a vague any feedback, ask, what's one thing I could have done to make that presentation more impactful? And when you get it, don't argue. Listen, take notes, and say thank you. Then, and this is crucial, act on it. Show people you value their input by making real changes. Feedback is your fuel for growth, so start chugging it. The 4th deadly mistake is staying in your comfort zone. Oh, it feels so nice and cozy there, doesn't it? Well, guess what? Your comfort zone is where dreams go to die. If you're not constantly pushing yourself, you're not growing. This is about adopting a growth mindset, believing your abilities can be developed, not that they're fixed. When you step outside your comfort zone, you might stumble. You might even fail. That's not just okay, it's necessary for learning. So how do you break out? Start by doing one thing every week that scares you. Volunteer for that project you're not sure you can handle. Learn a new skill that's in demand, like data analysis or AI prompting. Network with people outside your usual circle. Hell, if public speaking terrifies you, join Toastmasters. The point is, get uncomfortable. That's where the magic happens. The 5th and final deadly mistake is neglecting your network. Listen, your network is your net worth. I don't care how good you are at your job. If you're not building relationships, you're leaving opportunities on the table. And don't just think externally. Your internal network, the relationships with colleagues in other departments, is your secret weapon for getting things done and hearing about new projects first. Real networking is about building genuine relationships. It's about giving value before you ask for anything. Offer to help others, share a useful article, make an introduction. Start by reaching out to people you admire, not to ask for a job, but to learn from them. Schedule one virtual coffee a week. Be active on LinkedIn, share insights, engage with others' content. Remember, one solid relationship is worth more than 100 shallow ones. Let me break it down for you with some real-life examples. I knew this guy, a truly brilliant coder, but he was practically invisible in meetings. He never spoke up, always waited for someone to ask his opinion because he was afraid his ideas weren't perfect. Guess what? He got passed over for promotions 3 times before he realized he needed to take initiative and start sharing his raw insights. That's when his manager finally saw his true potential. And don't even get me started on the power of networking. I've got a friend who landed her dream job because she struck up a conversation with a stranger at a coffee shop. Turned out to be a CEO looking for exactly her skill set. That's the kind of opportunity you miss when you're not putting yourself out there. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. But Gary, my company doesn't appreciate initiative. I'm too busy for networking. Feedback just hurts my feelings. Stop it, right now. These aren't reasons. They're roadblocks you're building yourself. If your company doesn't appreciate initiative, find a way to deliver value that's impossible to ignore. These are excuses, and excuses are the currency of people who don't really want to succeed. You need to recognize the signs that you're stalling. Are you doing the same things you were doing a year ago? Here's the truth. Success isn't just about what you do, it's about how you think. You need to shift from a passive mindset to a proactive one. Stop waiting for permission to succeed. Stop thinking of challenges as burdens and start seeing them as opportunities. Every problem at work is a chance for you to shine. Every piece of feedback is a stepping stone to greatness. Listen, I'm telling you this because I care. I've seen too many talented people wake up at 50, look in the mirror, and realize they've wasted decades of their one-of-a-kind potential. They played it safe, and in doing so, they lost the biggest gamble of all. Don't let that be you. The cost of staying stagnant isn't just a smaller paycheck, it's a smaller life, filled with the regret of what could have been. You've got one life, one career. Make it count. The time to act is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. So here's what I want you to do right now. Don't get overwhelmed. Pick one of these mistakes you know you're making. Just one. The one that resonates the most. That little voice in your head you've been ignoring. And commit to changing it this week. Take that initiative, ask for that difficult feedback, or finally step out of that comfortable but stagnant comfort zone. Whatever it is, do it now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. Because your future self is counting on you to build the foundation for their success today. And trust me, when you start seeing the results, you'll build momentum you never thought possible. You'll wonder why you didn't do this sooner. Now go out there and absolutely crush it.